Alright, shalom, shalom. Real Hebrew Israelite coming week in, week out. The prophesied the downfall of America into society. I want to start off giving all praises and glory and honor to YAHAWASHI, double honors to our apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work. And the few sisters that are listening and learning and being obedient to their husbands. This is the brother YAHAWASHI, aka Mataz, and I'm coming back with another quick video. And basically on this video, as you can see the title right there on the video I'm gonna let play, it says mother attacked by son for not getting enough food. And for the record, let me throw this disclaimer up, because they want to, Esau like to mess with stuff. But let me get that up real quick. The copyright disclaimer under the section 106, Copyright Acts 1976. Copyright disclaimer under the section 107. From the 107 of Copyright Act 1976. Allow is made for fair use. So all of this fair use purposes, man. All of this pure fair use. We ain't here to make no money off this. This fair use. Just put it out there because Esau want to be on board. So we gotta cover every part of our videos. But let me go ahead and let this video play. I'm about to let this video play. Turn the volume down. It's a little loud. Let this video play. Pull it back.
I gotta throw that disclaimer out. I do not condone violence. But my parents whipped my ass. They would have tore my ass up. If I would have said what? I ain't talking about throwing no punches, because I wouldn't be here talking to y'all right now. If I would have did this, I wouldn't be here. My mama would be like, yeah, lock me up, he dead. Yeah, go see. He right there, he dead. He ain't moving. No bother. No bother to check his pulse. He dead. But I'm going to tell you something. You can't do that now. Different time. Lock the refrigerator. Put a lock on the refrigerator. Feed that motherfucker salad, water, and cold cuts prison food. Since you want to act like an animal, we're going to treat you like a cage animal. You lock that refrigerator on his fat ass. Watch he get in line. He look like he eat all the snacks and get all the McDonald's. Stop taking his fat ass to McDonald's. Stop giving him Robux cards. And feed his ass nothing but salads. And if he call the police, that's what he ate. Police gonna look, hey, yeah, you need the salad, dog. Yeah, you don't need the juice, you need the water, man. Come on now, your mama looking out for you. That's how you fuck his life up in today's society. I'm just saying.
And I'm not condoning no violence either, this for the record, throw that out there too, but this is fair use. But this shows you the time and the generation we live in, man. These children don't have no honor for their parents, man. That was just completely wicked. He's striking his mother like that because his hungry hippo ass, wants some food. he mad she didn't get enough food. She got a decent amount of food, I'm pretty sure, but he just wicked, you know. And this is what happens, man, with this generation, man. But this is Exodus 20:12. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord Yahweh, thy most high power, giveth thee. So you're supposed to honor your father and your mother, man. And obviously, there's no honor right there. You see how he just beating her up, putting hands on her, cussing some food. But this is what happened when you pamper these children. That's why it says, train up a child to the way they will go, and they should not depart from it. They don't train these children up right because they're not raising them right. And then you get this hungry hippo, fat, nasty, stinking, greasy, wet back ass, over large ass, refrigerator ass, you know, big bus, big back fucking band ass fucking nigga right here, man. Like this shit is just out of order, you know. I know I'm just saying all the jokes right now, man, but this what you get, man. And this is out of order, man, because parents don't pamper they become demons, man. You gotta train them up right. If you would have been, like dude said, lock the refrigerator. My mom used to lock our deep freezer from my brother because he was fat as fuck back then. He was fat. She'd lock the deep freezer. And he would try to find a way to get in there, of course, try to sneak and try to go into our stuff to try to get. But she used to lock shit because he'll try to eat every goddamn thing, man. His ass was always eating. It's eating. He had to slow him down, you know. But it is crazy that you shouldn't even have to do no shit like that. But this is the generation we live in. Then she's out of shape herself. So what you expect? She's out of shape. My mother was not. My mother was in shape, you know. So my brother was the only fat motherfucker who was close to my age. He was only the fat motherfucker in the house. Everybody else was in pretty much skinny or in some shape, man. You know, he was just the fat one. But this is the shit you get, man. This is Leviticus 20:9. For everyone that curseth his father or his mother should be surely put to death. He have cursed his father or his mother, his blood should be upon him. So you're not supposed to curse your father or your mother. You're gonna be put to death. And in this generation, this happened. And my brother did that. Put his hands on our mother. He's still alive, but he's going through a lot of health problems. He ain't fat, like I said. He ain't fat. He's skinny. He's skinny. He ain't swole. I'm swole. See, he's skinny. I used to be skinny. Shit, I ain't gonna say he's skinnier than me than I was back then, but he's skinny as hell, and it ain't no healthy skinny. It's sick skinny. He's sick because he have seizures, high blood pressure. He used to have real bad chronic asthma. It ain't the asthma no more. Now he just having the seizures and all that. He put his hands on our mother. He cursed her. He did all type of stuff. She whooped his ass. My oldest brother beat his ass. All of that didn't help, man. And none of that helped. He was just a bad seed. He got his ass whooped often when he did shit. That shit then, he was just a bad seed. When I got my ass whooped, I learned my lesson. I ain't want to get my ass whooped no more. You know, but some just don't learn. They still just have a problem, man. And feel like their parents owe them something. Man, we can't, let me get that scripture, man. So this what this scripture says right here, Ecclesiasticus 3. I'm going to start at 12. My son, help thy father in his old age, and grieve him not as long as he liveth. Because you can't be grievous because they old. You know, people when they get into their old age, they're more stubborn and hard to deal with, you know. They're more hard to deal with, you know, when they're in their old age. So you gotta be patient with your parents, man. Gotta be patient with them, man. You know. Matter of fact, I gotta read 11. It says, "For glory of a man is from the honor of his father, and a mother is dishonor is a reproach to the children." So you gotta honor your parents, man. This is why, another reason why this place has to be destroyed, man. Because we have this type of stuff that goes on, and none of this is getting corrected. Lord willing, you know, whoever this run across, they could correct themselves, especially, you know, you guys that have this hate towards your parents, and you know you're mad at your father, you got this hate towards your mother and all of that. Hopefully this can help you forgive them, man, and you can stop that bull crap. Because look, man, we don't get the best life. We're not meant to get the best life. We're in hell. This is hell, man. You gotta accept that. Look, you're in hell. You know, we ain't gonna have it easy and nothing like that. So I'm gonna skip to verse 13. I already read 12. "And if his understanding fail, have patience with him, and despise him not when thou art in thy full strength." So you ain't supposed to be doing that. "For the reviling of thy father should not be forgotten, and instead of sins it should be added to blindly." I said that wrong. "For the relieving of thy father should not be forgotten, and instead of sin it should be added to build thee up." So because you got to be patient with them, it's actually good for you, you know, to do the right thing to your father, your parents, you know. Because we can't pay them back, man. There's nothing we could do to pay our parents back, man. You know. Matter of fact, I gotta read up. All of this is good, man. It says, hear me, your father, O children, and do thereafter that ye may be safe. For the Lord Yahawah have given the father honor over the children, and have commended the authority of the mother over the sons. Whoso honor his father maketh an atonement for his sins, you know, because you got to honor your father, man, which that don't get pushed in America a lot. You know, you get just honor your mother. They'll never push the father. They always X out the father, which is wicked as hell. It's a lot here about that. So yeah, man, then that don't get pushed here. It's wickedness, man, like I was saying. And it says, "And he that honor his mother is as one that layeth up treasures," which, you know, you gotta honor your parents. Honor your parents. "Whoso honor his father should have joy of his own children, and when he maketh his prayer."
Hi, I'm Kim Vanell in Wongin.
Salakia, man. He shall be heard. Exactly, man, because you love your children. You showing the right thing. Give me 1 second. So, Salakia, man. So you get your prayer done. He that honor his father should have a long life, and he that is obedient unto the Lord Yahweh should be a comfort to his mother. Exactly, man. So this is because, you know, a lot of our mothers, we just wanted to see the best for us. You know, oh, my boy, my son, my baby boy. You know, you know, a lot of mothers just want to be at ease. They want to make sure you straight out here, because a lot of these young men get into these young guys get into a lot of drama out here and get put to death because they out here being wicked. And a lot of mothers lose their sons, you know, to the streets, straight up. So that's what happens. But this is the wicked generation. So if you obey and you be obedient and you you following YAHAWASHI, you all good. He that feareth the Lord Yahweh will honor his father and would do service unto his parents as his master. So you look out for your parents, when you can, you make sure they straight. Honor thy father and thy mother, both in word and in deed. That's a blessing. That's a blessing may come upon thee from thee. For the blessing of the father established the houses of children, but the curse of the mother rooteth out foundation. And we have a lot of that because these mothers be raising these children now and they destroy the homes, man. That's why it's good to have the father in the home. This is why a lot of females need to stop that bullcrap. Glory not in the dishonor of thy father. And you got a lot of females that do that, F my father, I don't want to care about my father. They say it the most. For thy father dishonor is not glory into thee. Ain't no good glory into that. Nobody cares about that, want to hear that, man. So, I read all that, so I'm skip down. Here we go. Verse 16. He that forsaketh his father is as a blasphemer, and he that anger his mother is cursed of the Most High Power God. So you gotta, don't just be getting your mother all angry and stuff, man. Look, man, you gotta be cool. You gotta be decent with your parents. It says, my son, go on with thy business in meekness, so shalt thou be beloved of him that is approved. The greatness thou art, the more humble thou, and thou shalt find favor before the Most High Power God. So, man, it's nothing we could do to prepare our parents. All we can do is try to try to have as much humility as we can. You can't pay your parents back. Just like, man, that really irked me seeing that fat slob beating on his mother like that, man. That was wrong. And where's the father? There's no father in the home because these mothers removed the fathers out the homes, man. This is what happens. They rooted out foundations like the scripture says, man. And then you got this fat fuck beating her up because the mother ruined the foundation. That's why it's important to have a father in the home, or at least a father. It's important to have the father in home, man. Simple. But hold on, let me give me 1 second. So this is 1 Timothy 5:4. It says, but if any widow, which a widow is, that mean the husband died, have children or nephews, let them learn first to show pity at home and to require their parents. For that is good and acceptable before the Most High Power God. You supposed to, if you still got with your parents or living with your parents, you should help your parents out, man. It's good, man. Look, but this generation, they don't have no respect for their parents. They do whatever the hell they want. They put hands on them. And this is the type of payments they get from this shit, man. It's wicked. And we live in this wicked generation. And they always try to blame the parents. Look, man, it is what it is. Ephesians 6:1. Children, obey your parents in the Lord Yahweh, for this is right. Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandments, with promise. So you got to honor your parents, man. All that backbiting and coming against your parents and, I hate them and all that, that's wicked. So if you want to have long life and provision, you got to, man, it's wickedness, man. But this is why, man. Because the homes have been destroyed. They removed the fathers out of the house. And this is what you get. This is the results of it. See, people don't think it affects things. Oh, it don't affect me. Long as it don't affect me directly, it affects everybody. Because then guess what? Now you got these monsters being raised. Let me make sure, because I think this thing about to come on this stupid radio. But yeah, man. You gotta Man, this is why we got to get the hell up out of here. There's really no other options. We need to get out of here. This place got to be destroyed. We need the kingdom. We need YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. We need all of that, man. Without it, man, we really
Hi, I'm
messed up as a
It's Wednesday.
messed up as a people, man. So let me go ahead and keep going. Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise, that it may be well with thee, and thou may live long on the earth. Like, if you do this, you're gonna live longer. You ain't gonna just get destroyed. Or the Lord could just jack you up while you living. Stuff. You don't necessarily have to be put to death. You could just you could suffer. The Most High make you suffer. Like I said, my brother's suffering. You make him suffer. And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and abundance. What's that? Abundance. Hold on. Admonitions of the Lord YAHAWASHI. And it says, servants, be obedient to them that, well, now this is, but this is your spiritual parents. But, man, you got to honor your parents, man. That's why we live in this world where it say, disobedient to parents. Let me see. The nigga didn't tell me. Perilous time, I thought it was Timothy. Let me see. Okay, here it is. This is 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days perilous times should come. For men should be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. And you see a lot of that. Especially this disobedient to parents, man. This running around attacking your mother over some damn food. And look, man, this is why YAHAWASHI is about to destroy 2/3 of our people. 2/3 will be destroyed. But this is what happens when you raise them. Look, man, y'all, look. Man, these homes are destroyed, man. And a lot of it started with the goddamn mothers anyway. Y'all the reason why they like this anyway, to be honest. A lot of these children, they have no type of discipline because of you because of you mothers. That's why they don't have no discipline. And they out here just wilding out. That was wild, man. But it's wicked, it's wrong. But it was wild. Because guess what? She ain't never probably put belt to ass on him for real. She ain't put belt to ass on him for real. We could tell. But I'm going to read this last scripture. I'm about to close it out. This is Romans 1. Romans 1:30. Backbiters, haters of the Most High power of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents. So this is what happens, man. Now you got all this disobedience to your parents and all of this wickedness going on and out of orderness. This is what happened. This is the results. So yeah, man, like I was saying, man, these results is because of these damn females. And they talk about that in Proverbs 13. A wise woman bit of a house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. Because a lot of these females are foolish. They destroy these homes, man. And because they don't honor the fathers. They don't honor them. They don't know. They don't even be obedient. So what happens is and then some of these fathers ain't shit. So we gonna call that out. See it. Look at the results, man. Now you got this, man. This is why YAHAWASHI gonna destroy them. And the scriptures scriptures also say, glory not in unprofitable children. You know, a multitude of unprofitable children. Then you got the one, the wisdom of Solomon, man. The Lord going to destroy a lot of these little demonic demons. Matter of fact, let me get that. This is Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 6. For children begot of unlawful bed are witness of wickedness against their parents in their trial. Exactly, man. So that these children that come through adultery, you know, you got a lot. Damn, you got a lot of that. And it's a lot of wickedness because of that claim. So like, you got a lot of wickedness because of that, man. You know, because a lot of these children are come through adultery, and a lot of these stepfathers want to be stepdaddy of the year, right? They don't get no reward for that. These unlawful children come through all this adultery, man. They didn't talk about the woman that leave her husband and bring in children by another man in Ecclesiastes 23, the last from starting at 22. I ain't gonna get it, but you know, we always bring it out, you know, and then said that an inquisition should be made of her children, that the Lord is gonna make an example out of their ass, man. Example out of these adulterous children that are born and all of this wickedness. And man, this shit is out of order, man. It's out of order, man. So hey, man, get yourself in order with YAHAWASHI while you have the opportunity, because this is the results. That's why I let my son know, don't be, you know, even though he know his mother evil, he did say something. I wish that wasn't my mother, but I told him don't say that. You know, it is what it is. The Most High allowed you to come through that woman, so honor her. And he honored her. He don't come against his mother. He don't talk against his mother. He never did. You know, and if he did, he'd get in trouble. You already know that. But you know, he 12 years old. He a young man. He learning. He realized how wicked and evil she is. He know the Most High gonna destroy her. He ain't tripping about that. But because he like, it is what it is. But he understand to honor her, man. And I'm telling you, you gotta honor her, whatever, man. You know, she don't show me no honor, whatever the hell with her. She gonna be destroyed coming against me. But hey, man, this remember, man. Hey, just keep listening to these words and understand, man. YAHAWASHI about to turn all this shit around. He gonna flip everything right side up, because everything is upside down right now. So with that, I want to give all praise and glory and honor to YAHAWASHI. Double honor to our apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work, and a few sisters out listening and learning, being obedient to their husband. Keep pushing and doing the work. Shalom, Barak, Thurman, above.